You know, I believe that there is an inner darkness that is universal, that binds us together across gender lines, across racial lines, across geopolitical lines.
There are churches here that are right next to, if not 2 blocks away, maybe 3 blocks away from brothels, places where women and children are being exploited consistently. This happens on a daily basis.
And what really broke my heart was he offered his youngest daughter, no more than 7, 8, to my male colleague in his broken English. You like her, you take her.
The issue of human trafficking is so wrong that everybody agrees. Nobody thinks, gosh, we should have more human trafficking in the world. Everybody says, when they hear about human trafficking, they just shake their heads and can't believe that it still happens. The Price of Life is a group of 150 plus organizations that are coming together that's being spearheaded by InterVarsity. But these groups are coming together to fight human trafficking, and everybody's bringing what they have to that. And we as a Christian organization are bringing Jesus to that and talking about what does Jesus have to say about human trafficking.
And over the course of the last 13 years, awareness has grown as well as the problem. You know, back then there was an estimated 50,000 slaves in the United States. Now, by conservative estimates, there are over 300,000.
There's all of these things that are contributing to enslavement for so many people. It's so easy to get overwhelmed. It's easy to have passion for a week and then to give up.
We need people engaged for a long period of time, and to do that, you've got to have something besides just an emotion. It's got to be deeper.
There is a certain call, a certain role that we have to play, and it really comes with breaking some of our own chains.
Because all of us know that sense of the wrong out there is also something that's reflected in my own life and my own behaviors. It's not just wrong out there, but there is wrong in here as well.
Change is a process. It's not an event. It's not something that we can program and schedule. Real world change comes through a process that begins in the human heart.
If we want to be the good that we long to see in the world, we have to be changed from the inside out. Life breeds life in the Jesus way. And tonight, Jesus invites many of you to take the first step, the most important step, to come to Jesus Christ.
God wants us, His followers, to be involved in the work of justice and mercy, that it's not really an optional part of our walk with Him, and that for Christ's followers to experience Christ in our life in all its fullness, we have to say yes to the invitation that God gives His people to follow Him in the renewal of all things.
He said, with all the gifts and talents that I have, with all the power that's given to me, I'm going to actually give it away on behalf of the poor and the oppressed. If we're supposed to follow Jesus, that's where we're supposed to go.
The hope is really to make an impact in the city and on campuses around the city, and to really be able to share the gospel through the lens of this wilderness. And I've actually already gotten to talk to 3 different students about what we believe and why Jesus came for us.
The idea, the movement, what they want to do from Price of Life itself is huge, especially in New York City.
Having the Price of Life here is very strategic, that you have people that care about social justice. You have people that are really attuned to the current global landscape and the pressing issues of our generation.
You do not have to be an expert in anti-trafficking to make changes in your everyday life and to live into your influence.
Whatever God's given on your heart for your skills, your passion, use that to change the world in your generation.
Because ultimately, they haven't given up yet. They still believe in a dream. They're still foolish enough to think that they can change the world. And when you think like that, you can.
You don't need to do big things. What you have to do is just small things. You have talent. Do your talent to raise awareness. Whatever you can do, it is counted.